My name is Memuna Akhtar and my course level is PhD. Here I am going to discuss today, I am going to present on the topic composite manufacturing processes, advantages and drawbacks for aerospace application. In this presentation, we will discuss about the manufacturing processes and the what are advantages and drawbacks of the composite for aerospace applications. Now, first of all, what is composite? Composite is a material consisting of two or more materials. As we know that when two materials combine, each material has its own property. So when they combine together, the new material that is formed has some advanced features. Advanced features in the sense it has the characteristic features of all the materials that are involved in making the composite. Now, why we use composite materials for aerospace applications? There are some reasons why composite materials selected for aerospace applications. First of all, high strength to weight ratio, high creep resistance, high tensile strength at elevated temperature, and high toughness. Now, material evaluation, how materials evolve. Now, this is the material evaluation. This is the different material ages of the man. Material ages start from Stone Age to designer material age. Now, graphical representation of use of composite materials over the year. As we see in the graph, the demand for the composite materials increase with the passage of time. As we see in the start, the demand for composite materials is low. With the passage of time, the demand has increased. Now, composite manufacturing processes. There are two composite manufacturing processes. First one is open mode. In open mode, resin is impregnated or added into fibers and they are placed in open mode where they are cured and hardened as shown in the picture. Second one is close molding. What is close molding? In close molding, composite material are placed in two-sided mode close to atmosphere. Now, see in the picture, both sides are closed. Now, composite manufacturing processes, open molding has the involves the following processes: hand layup, pre-preg forming, pressure molding, vacuum bagging, and filament binding. Now, close molding involves spray method, sheet molding, bulk molding, resin transfer molding. Now, first of all, hand layup. Hand layup is the most oldest and basic method. In this method, we will, for example, in this picture, you will see epoxy resin will be placed into mold tool with the help of roller manually. Okay, it's manual process. Manually or with the help of roller, we will laminate this epoxy resin. So it has some characteristics. The first one is production volume per mold is low. The volume that we received in hand layup is low. Flexibility in the material design. The material that is designed has is flexible and low cost to tool. Its cost is low. Now, second method which we are going to discuss is spray up. It is similar to hand layup. How it is similar to hand layup? First one, chopper or spray gun is used to deposit chopper fibers at room temperature, as these are the fibers. Air pressurized resin, air is passed through pressure and resin catalyst pot. Now, this fiber is chopped with the help of chopper gun. After chopper gun, what will happen? Curing, okay, it is smooth manually. With the help of roller, it is smooth. Now, it has also some features. Curing resins. Curing resin which is going to hard, has a low cost. Open mold, its cost is also low. It is manual rolling is used. After a chopper gun, we use manual rolling. Why we use manual rolling? To remove entrapped air. The air that is present in during chopping will be removed. That's why we use. Now, filament winding. What is filament winding? Used to produce round form products that have high degree of structure integrity. They are used in tanks, pipes, pressure vessels. Now, what will happen? This is the fiber creel and this is the resin bath. The fiber is passed through this resin bath. This is the mandrel. This will rotate and fibers. Rotating manner spins as fibers impregnated with resins. When this membrane rotates, what will happen? Fibers get impregnated or added with resin. This is an automated process. Rotating manually is used. This is the rotating manual which is used. This method has some advantages, that it is fast method, resin content is controlled, makes high weight to strength laminates. And it has also some disadvantage is that the shape is limited to circular path, circular. As we see that through this we will get the only circular shape. And over products, mineral may be expensive and poor external surface finish. The surface will be poor. Now, next is protrusion. It is close molding. It is adaptable to both simple and complex shapes with constant cross sections. They are available for both shapes that are simple and that are complex. Now, it is a continuous process. Now, this is roving krill. Now, then it is passed to heating die. After heating die, they are cooled, and then we will get the required shape. Now, it is relatively simple. This is the simple process, and the advantage of this process is it is low cost. It has very low cost process. It is a very low cost process. Now, next is vacuum bagging. What is vacuum bagging? Vacuum bagging is a very flexible process for consolidating fiber reinforced polymer. Now, in this picture, this is peat ply. This is in. It is also a type of close molding. In this, both sides are sealed, and here vacuum is created. Material is then covered with an impervious film vacuum bag. This is material is covered by a vacuum bag and edges are sealed. This process has advantages that it allows better resin flow from applied pressure, thus reducing voids, but it has disadvantage that it is labor cost. Now next, compression molding. It is most common option for high volume production of composite parts. Now in this, see, this is upper movable half mold and this is lower. What will happen? Using composite material by sandwiching it between two matching molds. These are two matching molds, and pressure and heat is given until the part cures or this part becomes hard as shown in the picture. Now, some of the characteristics is it produces high volume. It is a high volume, high pressure method. This is automated processes, and it gives design flexibility. It also gives flexibility to the our resin or our composite. Produces high strength complex part in a broad range of sizes. Now, resin transfer molding uses reinforcement material and the mold is clamped. Injection potters pump resin into mold under pressure. Now, these are reinforcement layers which are used, and this method is used when we want both sides to have superior surface finish. Now, layers of reinforcement are laid up in this tool cavity, best for parts that are highly complex. Now, this method has also some advantages, that it includes high dimension tolerance and stability, superior surface finishes and high production rates, high repeatability and lowest variability. Now, next is advantages of composite material over the metals. They are lightweight, high heat resistance, high strength to weight ratio, low density, corrosion resistance, high stiffness, and fatigue resistance. Now, what are disadvantages of composite material? Use of composite material is more challenging to design. As we know that composite materials are not easy to design. Entity test for composite material is much more difficult as compared to metal. What is entity? Entity stands for non-destructive testing. It is a type of inspection method that allow inspectors to evaluate and collect data about a material. About a material, inspector can collect the data. Now, delamination of layers. It is high cost method, damage tolerance, needs specialized repair techniques. Now, future, if we see future involvement of these composite materials, it forms the honeycomb-like structure. It forms hybrid composite materials, advanced designs through the process of simulation, investigations into damage tolerance of bonding repairs by test and simulation. Now, conclusion. Since the invention of composite materials, aerospace industry has shown significant use of it in building different parts to almost most of structured parts, and use of it is rapidly growing. As we have seen that the demand for composite materials is growing rapidly. What are the reasons behind it? Because it has strength and stiffness, which are the major characteristics for aircrafts, whereas stiffness and low coefficient of thermal expansion are concentrations. Now these are the main strength, stiffness, and low coefficient of thermal expansion. These are the main factors that are you uh, that's why we use the composite in aerospace applications. Now these are the references, and thank you.